Right, I'm just trying to recover from this trauma a little bit. I've just spoken to two ladies here in this hotel who are on holiday from the Midlands, and one of them was just like this, listening to me. I told her about the landlady that's facing prison for what she did to me. I even trod on eggshells telling them about the ex-duty manager of this hotel that helped me, that's mentioned in the ITV news, and now serving 7 years for defrauding his partner. And yet last in March of last year, he helped me in my nightwear. And I was telling them everything, these two ladies. And now the thing is, they said, I explained everything to them. I even said, you need to sign the pledge to save the UK. Well, does anyone want to save this country? Now, obviously, I'm shaken up. I'm just having my cup of tea. Excuse me. In fact, I might just pour one out before it goes cold. The staff here are very nice, and I've got a good relationship with them. And obviously they don't want to make them feel awkward, but it's in the national news. It's in public interest. It's been on TV. So so the duty manager of this hotel is serving 7 years for defrauding someone. He had contact with the head of police. I've actually just bumped into a police officer this evening. Now, the staff here are saying the police are useless. We all know the UK police are useless. This is Eastbourne. I was beaten out of my SDR flat of 4 months. Now, what I'm about to say, I want my sister to hear this. I want my sister to hear this, because I spoke to a girl. I went to Warming Up the Homeless charity tonight, and she was crying when I was talking about you, Bronya, because I said to her, there's a human in your eyes. All these others, like Jules, who's the team leader, the last time I spoke to her, they said that they had a service user down at A&E who'd attempted suicide. Now, I've been going up Beachy Head in the early hours suicidal. And isn't it funny, I say funny, that the woman that has threatened to beat me, to punch me in the face this evening, has pretended to show concern for me. Well, this is what they do, and she's got a black eye, and you saw in the previous video, she's bending down. She's not all in pain on a with a walking stick. She's not in pain on a walking stick. She's bending down. You can see in the video. You can see her crack. Yes. And she's trying to enforce her own rules. All of this, saying I can't wash up and I can't do this and I can't do that. She's breached her licensee agreement. She has smoked in her room, which means the house could be shut down because of her. John from Lilybank Homes, the house could be shut down because of Sarah, who has threatened to punch me in the face. Right? You have already committed a crime against me when you locked me out of Ceylon Place. And my Barclays Bank phoned you to say we have a vulnerable customer and you'd locked me out. I am here, sitting here having a cup of tea. The police have not come to arrest Sarah, but one of the corrupt police officers, shall we say, I can't remember his name, but he did nothing at Belmore Road. You know, that recording of that criminal on a tag threatening to beat me senseless at 3 o'clock in the morning. They did nothing. No, they were protecting them. So that one girl, that was crying, listening to me, I thought, yes, she can see through all this BS. I was telling her about my sister Bronya, and I want my sister Bronya to hear this, because I was saying to her, my sister has had an aneurysm caused by migraines caused by the death of our mother. She thinks she's a man, and I am being told by these lefty loony psychopaths. I mean, Jules was just saying to me, have you gone to Maria at Matthew 25? I said, oh, the no-nonsense woman, the one that's full of nonsense, telling me my sister's a man. Now, obviously, I'm trying not to be rude to these people because they are a charity, and I was in a heightened state, and they want me to forget about the past. This is what they do, though. This is trauma, PTSD. I said, have you been beaten out of your flat as a response to your father's death? When you received an email,